Hey, hi, hello, and all that good stuff. My name is Allie. I am the chaotic reader, and this is where I talk about book things. So, I want to start off this video by saying a couple things. First of all, sorry this is so late. Secondly, I had bigger plans for kind of the production and everything of this announcement video. But if you've been following the Twitter, you know that I got a migraine that lasted over 7 days. I did not then get anything done that I needed to get done. And at this point, as a mother of 2 little kids, pregnant with another one on the way, around the holidays, I don't have the time for things. But I really wanted to get something filmed for an announcement video, so here we are. I'm gonna do my best, and I'm gonna give you all the information. That's the important part, right? That you get all of the information. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for participating. Thank you for being patient with me and my freaking chronic illness crap that I hate that just gets in the way. Hello, as your headmaster, I would like to introduce you to the Exploration Games, the 2022 round of Explore-a-thon, which will be taking place for the entirety of January. The Exploration Games is a time for our students to show their talents, to prove to us that they deserve to be here, because if you cannot hold your own, if you cannot survive, if you cannot show us that you are one of the best, you don't belong here. This academy is for those who truly want to explore, and of course I have plans for some of our brightest students, and there's plenty of uses for very great pupils. Let me just start with the basics of how this readathon is going to work. First of all, there are teams, but we're not logging books or pages or anything like that for points. We're doing it more kind of that the leaders of the teams will be battling it out in different lives, and also just general participation type things. Like if you participate in things, you're just basically earning points for your team. So really it's just kind of a make sure you use the hashtag for your team when you post stuff, and you know, we'll have kind of like a check-in for live shows, and you can say like, oh, I'm here, and there'll be ways to get points during live shows. Like it's more just a way to have some fun with the teams. Don't like stress out. The teams are really just for fun. I have 4 of my professors who will be helping me with the Exploration Games this year. They will each be hosting a team. I will not, as I am the headmaster, and obviously my team would just win because it's me. Each of the teams will be based on an element, and the leaders have chosen their own elements. You can join whichever team you please, but there will be a quiz in the description that you can take that will give you a team, and maybe that element is the one that calls to you, and that should be the team that you join. So the professors who are helping me out this year, my co-hosts of the Readathon, is Allie from Hardback Hoarder, Vanessa from Paper Fairy, Starzy from Starzy Rose, and Kelly from the Velvet Library. I will link all of the hosts and their channels down below for you. You better check them all out. They're all amazing. I have a feeling you probably know at least a couple of them. And these are the teams that they are each hosting, the element of which they have chosen. So, you know. Now the team events of sorts will be different live shows. There will be reading sprints on YouTube. There will be kind of like games on YouTube during some reading sprint live shows. There's also going to be at least one Twitch stream where me and the other leaders compete against each other in some games. Probably like Mario Kart type things. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what games we're going to play. If you have any suggestions for games, you can comment them down below. But 3 out of the 4 of my other hosts are Twitch streamers. I'm a Twitch streamer, even though I haven't streamed in a really long time. So we're all going to play some games together. During the live streams, not all of the hosts will be there every time, so a lot of the times I will kind of stand in for a host that isn't there if we're doing some kind of competition or something like that. So yeah, sorry if this is kind of all over the place. I'm really feeling the pregnant today, and also I'm running back and forth between trying to film and trying to keep my kids happy in the other room. So originally I was planning to film this on a day my husband was home and I had some more time, but as we all know, things don't always work out that way. So now, as for individual events, there is a whole bunch of reading prompts. You can read as many or as few as you want. You can double up if you really want to. If you don't want to and you want to give yourself an extra challenge, then don't double up. It's pretty open. There's quite a bit of freedom. It's January. I want to start this year off right. I want us all to read a lot of books that we love and just have a good time and do a lot of reading. So the reading prompts, the individual events, they're not going to affect the teams and the team challenges in any way. So these are just the reading prompts for everyone to read. If you don't even want to join a team at all, you don't have to. The co-hosts are there also to cheer everyone on and just help us all have a good time. So it's up to you. This readathon is really relaxed. So just don't worry too much about anything. Just do whatever seems like the most fun. So whenever you complete an individual event, a reading prompt, you will earn a medal. The color of that medal, however, whether you get bronze, silver, or gold, will depend on the rating you gave the book. So you want to pick books you think you're gonna love. A bronze medal is 1 to 2.5 stars. A silver medal is 3 to 4 stars. And to get a gold medal, you have to read a book you really love and give it 4.5 to 5 stars. Now, don't go giving books 5 stars just to get gold medals, okay? The color of your medal it's fine. It's just it's a good way to see if you're good at picking books that you like. If you know, it's just for fun. Don't rate books 5 stars just to get a gold medal, okay? Like, don't do that. So I'm just gonna go through the prompts super quick. We have archery, a book that you think is going to be a hit. Get it? A hit. It's just a 5-star prediction, a book you think is gonna be that top tier book for you to start out the year. Dueling will be a book with multiple perspectives, multiple POVs, just it follows more than one main character. The 500-meter dash, which is to read a short read, whatever that means to you, whether that is under a certain number of pages, it's a graphic novel, it's poetry, whatever that happens to mean to you for a short read, that's what you should pick for this one. Flying, a book that makes your heart soar. Get it again? Get it? I know it's not really that funny, but just bear with me. This is to read a book that includes a romantic element. This doesn't have to be a romance per se, but just any book that has some sort of romantic element as a part of it. Weapon forging, which is to have a weapon of any kind on the cover, whether this is a sword, a gun, a shield, whatever. Some sort of weaponry on the cover. Navigation, which is to read a long book. Again, this is whatever that means to you. If 300 pages is a long book to you, fine, go for it. Like, if it's just a book that seems really dense and it'll take you a while to read, you consider that long, doesn't matter. Whatever is considered a long book to you, that works. The animal companion obstacle course, where you will help your animal companion find their way through an obstacle course. Because obviously, if you're exploring, animal companions can be very important. For this one, you need to read a book that has an animal on the cover or features an animal in the story in some way. Then we have the animal companion riding race. Whether you're riding a horse, a dragon, a sea serpent, whatever it is you're riding, you need to read a book that contains a strong friendship. You have to have a strong bond with the creature you're riding, or it's probably not going to go very well. The magic tournament. Now, you'll need to read a fantasy for this one, or if fantasy just isn't your thing, just read a book with any sort of magical element in it in some capacity. Plant and wildlife identification. If you can't identify plants and wildlife better than everyone else, then you might be the one who dies from eating a poison thing. So, pretty important. For this one, you'll need to read a pretty book, whether it's got a gorgeous cover, a pretty spine, a nice naked hardback, whatever is aesthetically pleasing to you, pick that. Gymnastics, a book you think will have a twist. See, I did it again. I know, you're probably really sick of me. It's fine, I'm sick of me too. But this is any book you think will have a twist. Doesn't have to be a thriller necessarily, just any book you think is gonna have some kind of twist in it. Swimming is to read a book that involves water or is set near water. Any water involvement in the story is good. Language fluency. You're gonna meet a lot of different species and cultures throughout the universe if you're exploring it. So you're gonna need to know how to learn and understand a lot of different languages so you can communicate with people. For this, you'll need to read a book that is translated or set in a country outside of your own. Now, it's encouraged that if you live in a predominantly English-speaking country, that you read something that's just kind of outside of like the UK, the US, Canada. Also, if you read a book by an Indigenous author, that will count for this as well. Then we have The Obstacle Course. This is brutal. This is not for the faint of heart. Now, we do appreciate knowledge here and those who are not as physically capable as others, but sometimes you need a strong, resilient person on your team, and this obstacle course is to weed out those who are too weak for the role. This is not for the faint of heart, as I said, and so you will need to read a book that you are unsure about. The last individual event is our talent competition. Now, this is for you to display whatever you think is a talent of yours in the best way possible. So you just need to read a book that in somehow relates to your skill of choice. Get creative with this. I don't, like, go for it. Your skill of choice could be something off the wall. I don't care. I want to see what you do with your TBRs with this one. Just go for it. That is all of the individual events, all of the reading prompts. There are a couple more things for the readathon. There is Instagram photo challenges, and those will be posted on the Twitter. There will be a graphic with all of the challenges, and there also will be a graphic with all of the challenges that I will add to my Instagram. There's not an Instagram for the readathon because I barely run my own Instagram. I can't run another one, I'm sorry. So you can just tag hashtag Explore-a-thon or hashtag whatever on Instagram, and you can tag me at Allie Byron and I will find it. There will be just a lot of events. The school festival is making a comeback this year, so that will be one of the weekends in January. I'm not sure what weekend yet, that is to be determined, but there will be lots of things going on this weekend. There will be live shows both days. There will be different little activities and things going on that weekend. It's just a time to kind of celebrate the new year for us and also just get a lot of reading done, have a good time. There will be a school dance live show where you can dress up and come have a party with us. It's gonna be a good time, and I'm so ready for all of it. I'm so ready for this whole thing. I'm sorry this video was not exactly what I had originally intended. You know, sometimes that happens. As a chronically ill mom, I'm sorry. Sometimes you get what you get with me. But I promise there's lots of things going on during the readathon, and my co-hosts are there to help me as well. So don't worry about me just disappearing again. It'll be good. It's gonna be a good time. I'm really excited. I hope you're really excited. I don't know if I gave the information that great because that's not always my strong suit. So feel free to ask questions. It's fine. You can ask questions on Twitter, in the Discord, which of course there is a Discord, which is linked down below. You can join that. You can just ask if you have a question. It's fine. I'm not gonna get mad. Also, all of the information will be on the Twitter and the Discord as well, typed out if that's easier for you. A lot of the times it's easier for me to just look at it rather than trying to find it in the announcement videos. So yeah, that's really it. Thank you for putting up with me. I adore you all, and I'm really excited to have you all participating in the exploration games. I think this is gonna be the best round of the readathon yet, and I'm just hyped. I'm hyped. So, you know, look out for more information on when events will be happening as we get closer to January, and, you know, show me your TBRs. I want to see them. I want to see your TBR videos, your TBR graphics, your TBRs just listed somewhere. I just want to see your TBRs. So, again, thank you, and I'm gonna go before I get even more awkward and annoying. Bye!